So the other day I work, and yes, I'm still working a 9 to 5 job or hourly paying job, and that's not going to be for long. But you have to do what you have to do. So the other day I was at work, and we had this big company meeting, and this is a warehouse, by the way. This is a warehouse, and we had this huge company meeting. And in this company meeting, there was people. They were talking about like the success of the company, the success of why you are a big part of the company, why you are important to a company. And there's so much hidden deception and lies that goes behind all this to make you believe and to keep you a slave to the fact that they need you as a number, but they just see you as a number. You will never be more than just a number to the top dogs of the company. Let me explain. In the meeting they were talking about sales growth. They were talking about like working growth and this and that, and growth for the company, and how they accomplished so much things, and how you were beneficial, you matter, you did this. So they really try to push you, that you're actually important in these companies, which you are not. And if you still think you are, then you got to change your mindset. You're always going to be stuck in a 9 to 5 job if you don't change your mindset. And you know what? Some people don't, they're never going to change. Some people need that 9 to 5. Some people need that safety of the 9 to 5. And that's where you're going to be stuck forever because you're not willing to take that risk. But back to the deception I was seeing. So I'm in this meeting, right? And these old heads, these old people that have been in the company for man, they've been in the same company for for a decade, over a decade. And they're cheering. Oh, this year we did better numbers. We did better numbers for the company this year. We helped the company so much. We matter. We matter. And I find it so crazy that these people have been working for the same pay, same people, the same company. Maybe they got some raises throughout those years. Obviously, I'm not talking about just that. Maybe they got raises, but at the end of the day, a raise, a dollar raise a year doesn't matter. You're gonna stay broke. You're never gonna get rich. Even if you save every single dollar, you're never gonna be rich. So these people that had been there for years at the company, they're happy, they're screaming, they're clapping, congratulating the company that just sees them as a number, that sees them as another clock in and clock out. You're literally trading they traded 10 years of their life for less than $20 an hour. Even $20 an hour is crazy. Even even $100 an hour is crazy if you're working for if you're working for an hourly wage. You shouldn't be working for an hourly wage. You should be making money in a sale or something. You're never gonna get rich, even if you do have a good paying job like a blue collar job that's gonna pay you a lot for the hour, like 60 an hour. I was welding, starting off touching $20 an hour, and I thought that was a lot of money. But then I realized this job is not for me. This is not the job that wasn't for me. It's the pay that wasn't for me. And it was the amount of hours, the time of my life and energy of my life that I was putting into this company, that I was worth $20 an hour. And you're telling me 5 to 10 years that'll go up $10? That is insane to think. And that's one of the bigger reasons why I keep going every single day. I try to stay on that grind. I'm not stopping. Even if I do fall off for a few days, I'm getting back up. And that's what matters. But man, that gets me so mad that 10 years of my life is worth $10 more an hour for some of these companies. Even less than that. People don't make any raises working years at a company. And I don't have to tell you that to know. If you're watching this, you are probably one of those people that know. You know how it feels to suck so bad to a job, going to a job that you hate every single day, and you have to wake up because you're forced, or maybe you've gotten comfortable with that. Maybe you're okay with that, and if you're okay with that, then something's wrong. You've been programmed to be a slave, to be another number for this billion-dollar company. Anyways, yeah, like I said, when I was at this meeting, I saw through all these deceptions, all these lies. I'm only there right now because I'm barely starting to achieve what I want to set up, my foundation. I'm building my foundation to start making money online. And I'm barely going full blown into a certain specific way too. So, yeah, that's why I'm still there at that job, because I need something for now. Obviously, I'm going to do what I have to do, but I need the bills need to get paid. And I understand if you're in that same position as me, oh, you can't just quit your job. That's why I don't believe in just quitting your job. It works for some people, but not for everybody. If you don't have at least 3 months of savings, don't even think about it. Stay in your job, use the extra time you have, and you can always make more time, and put that into a side hustle, put that into a side business, and eventually go full time into that business when it's making more than what you're making now. Anyways, so yeah, so these people are cheering for this company that's paying them. What we make there is $20. No one makes more than that. Maybe if you're a manager or this and that, you're still not passing $30 an hour. You know how crazy that is? Do you not notice? Do you not see how crazy? Do you not comprehend how crazy that is? That people have been working there for years and they're praising, and it literally shows you. It doesn't show you like their profits. They say they made millions and millions in sales. It doesn't show you their profits. These people are making hundreds of millions, of billions of dollars a year for your life to be worth $20 an hour for 10 years. Man, get out of here, bro. If you want to live that life, bro, man, that's on you. I can't help you. No one can at this point. You trust in God, do what you need to do. But man, wow, you're really lost if you think that's okay. And that's one of the reasons why I'm striving so hard for this, because I know my life is not worth that hourly wage. It's not worth any amount of money, but it's right now your worth is based on what you're getting paid. So my life is not worth $20 an hour. I still my life. I personally believe my life is worth infinite amount of money. But people put a a a cap on that because of what they're making, what their boss tells them, what their job description tells them that they're making. Anyways, but yeah. And another thing is, I overheard people talking about PTO today. Pay time off. PTO is paid time off in these warehouse jobs. All if you probably heard about this. Any job, they're gonna offer you paid time off for a certain time that you've been there. I want you to hear me very carefully. Do you not comprehend? I get so upset about this because man, like, I know for a fact I'm not gonna stay at this job. I no job for any longer, any longer. I'm gonna start working for me, and that's my goal. So to the fact that I'm even offered like PTO, and the fact that I'm even receiving it, and these people are happy to receive it and want to receive it because they have that safety net of a job. They think that their job's gonna be there forever, when they're gonna get replaced if they leave. So you're getting paid to time off, right? You schedule, and you have to schedule time off. You can't just choose whatever day. You can't just decide today, oh, I'm gonna head out. No, you have to schedule. You have to input it into a machine. Like, the fact that you are content and happy with getting part time off, paid time off, if that doesn't make you furious and make you realize that your life is still worth like that $20 an hour, even if you're not working, why can't like your whole month be paid time off? Why can't your whole life be paid time off? All you need to do is set up a business, or and make some profits and set up cash flows. And then your life is paid time off. Why are you settling for working so long at this company and give you a few days of part paid time off? Like, bro, you are a slave. You are a slave. If you don't notice that, you need to notice that, or else you will stay a slave forever. So I'm hoping my words resonate with you, the viewer. I don't care if nobody's watching. If one person is watching, I hope this video resonates with you, because, man, you should not be content with where you are. You should trust in God, be faithful to God, and be happy where you are, like in life. Be happy to be grateful to be waking up again every day. But in terms of where you are, if you're not providing for your family like you need to, if you're not in the position where you even feel happy, you feel depressed every single day because you're stuck somewhere where you don't want to be, where you have to deal with you have to deal with bad people every single day. Like, man, you should not be happy with that ever. Ever in your life, you should never be happy with that. So I hope this resonates with you. So another point is, today I saw, my goodness, another thing that I see straight through. So in warehouse, you usually see little gatherings and stuff, but today something really resonated with me and got me furious, because I always see them all the time, the birthdays and this and that, and the events, the little like Easter events or little this and that, Christmas events and this and that, Easter events where they bring food into the break room and this and that, and your coworkers will gather together and bring you a cake for your birthday. So today, and I usually see that, but today they brought a cake, right? And they had to wait until everybody clocked out for lunch, for that 30-minute lunch, and wait for the birthday guest to arrive to even have a slice of the cake. Can you believe waiting 30 minutes, waiting to have to clock out for lunch to celebrate your own birthday or the birthday of someone you love or someone you're friends with? Can you even wrap your mind around that? That you are at will to the company's time when you can take a break or to celebrate your birthday. And not even just to celebrate your birthday. It's for, you can't even leave. Imagine you're working at his warehouse and you get an emergency call. Your, say, a loved one's in the hospital and you need to go. You can't even leave your job without a risk that you're gonna get fired. Even for an emergency, even for a birthday party of a loved one, you cannot leave. Imagine being able to just be at home, work from home, and and be able to leave whenever you want, and be able to be there for that loved one that you need to be. Imagine, like, you. I know it resonates with a lot of people. A loved one passes away, and they couldn't be there due to work, to financial issues, or they're either far away, they can't get to them, they have no car, no this and that. But it all goes back to money. And let me tell you, money is not to be what is it, worshipped. Money is not to be worshipped. It is simply a tool to get you where you need to be in life. Money is a tool. It's not something to worship. Okay? And what I do in my channel, I don't worship money. I don't manifest it. I I understand that it's a tool that I need to get to where I want to be in life. To be able to make choices that I want to make. So it's a tool, like I'm a welder. I need a welder to join some metals. I need money to build a house, which is one of my goals. I need money to buy some land, right? It's simply a tool to get you to obtain the life that you want. It's not to be worshipped. You only should worship God, and that's a whole different topic. But man, today's topic was just, you're slaving your life away for a company that doesn't care about it, give you this, like, even even your managers in these companies, even the top guys in that company, like even the top guys in the, not the company, but in the warehouse. You know, there's like hundreds of warehouses all over if this is a big company, there's hundreds of warehouses all over the country. You're just one of them. And if you think you're a manager and you think you're up there, and there's a lot of people that let it get to their heads because they don't realize that they're losers. They don't realize where they're at in life and that they need to strive for more. They think that what they have, oh, it's a good job. You don't want to lose that job. Like, you need it. Bro, don't quit. Don't pursue your goals. Don't pursue your dreams because you got a good job. It's a good save. You got good benefits. Man, imagine. That's why I don't ever want to get comfortable with the fact that I have a job. Ever. Don't ever get comfortable with your job because, and I'm not saying every job is a bad job, but I'm saying don't get comfortable with your job because that gives you like a little safety net. It gives you, not a little, it gives you a major mental safety net that you have that's not real, because if you don't show up, you're done. You're gonna get cooked. You can get replaced. You're not unreplaceable. But anyways, like I said, these jobs don't care about you, and you have to ask to take a break. You have to ask to use the restroom. Like, imagine being told when you can use the restroom or not. Imagine being told when you could eat. Like, man, if you guys are not seeing the freedom that's being taken away from you guys, I don't know what to tell you. You're just too blinded by it. You don't have the vision to see through it, or you're barely opening your eyes right now. But anyways, my purpose is to try to open your eyes and get you to think differently than you think now, and get you to take action. Because look at me, I have no subscribers, no viewers in the time of making this video, and I'm still posting it. Why? Because I have ambitions, and to reach those ambitions and goals, it starts by taking action. You got to realize that everybody started somewhere. Everybody started small, and anyone that started big, you can't even count them in because they were given, everything was given to them. And you probably know people that, a lot of people give them, like their parents or had money and this and that, but it doesn't matter. You, in your life, duty is to be able to provide for your family, and no matter if you're a female or male, but mostly to the men, you need to provide. For the female, you should be relying on your husband. But if that's not the case, and you need to provide for your kids, and you need to provide for you need to do, then even this is for you. And man, you gotta open your eyes. Anyways, that's my message to you guys. Yeah, have a good night.